Hello guys and welcome to another video. Now let's dive into the match between Pittsburgh Steelers and Minnesota Vikings. What a game, right? To be honest, the Steelers came out swinging, turning what seemed like a challenge into a commanding 24-21 victory. And it was all about their strategic brilliance. Now, I get it. There were big questions about that offensive line, and Aaron Rodgers did get sacked twice, but hey, they made it work with a sweet strategy. Let's talk Kenneth Gainwell, who was an absolute rock star with 2 critical rushing touchdowns. I mean, the guy was just on fire. And let's not forget DK Metcalf's jaw-dropping 80-yard touchdown that left the Vikings secondary stunned. But you know, the Steelers didn't stop there. Do stick around as we unpack more. And if you love this content, make sure to subscribe and join the conversation. Now let's pivot to the maestro behind that Steelers juggernaut performance, Aaron Rodgers. Let's dissect why his influence under pressure was nothing short of sensational. I mean, just think about it. Rodgers ended the game with an impressive passer rating of 119.7, and that really tells you something. From orchestrating those pivotal plays to connecting with DK Metcalf on that jaw-dropping 80-yard touchdown pass, it was like a masterclass in precision and timing. His ability to read the Vikings' defensive strategies was just incredible, right? Even when the Vikings' pass rush came hard at him, leading to 2 sacks, Rodgers stood firm. His quick release? Pure tactical genius. It was key in maintaining the flow and tempo of their offense when things got tight. And here's the thing, his poise and leadership, oh my gosh, absolutely radiated throughout the team. You could practically see how his calm and decisive demeanor brought this team together, keeping their spirits high and pushing them to carve out this hard-fought victory. At the end of the day, Rodgers proved why he's such a valuable asset for the Steelers, guiding them with a veteran's touch through those critical moments against a heated Vikings rally. It was really something to behold. But let's shift gears for a second and talk about the Minnesota Vikings' valiant yet ultimately short-lived comeback attempt. Now, this was the kind of fourth quarter that's a spectacle in its own right, wasn't it? Despite struggling in the early stages, giving up 6 sacks and 2 interceptions that allowed the Steelers to pull ahead, the Vikings lit up in those final minutes, almost turning the tide. They managed to pull off a remarkable rally led by Carson Wentz, who, with unwavering determination, connected on key passes. When Xavier Scott found the end zone, followed by Jalen Naylor's sensational touchdown, setting up a 2-point conversion, you could feel the shift in energy. Even Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison were instrumental, exploiting the gaps in the Steelers' secondary, making their presence felt in such clutch situations. The late-game strategy was clearly a gamble, and the offensive adjustments like aggressive pass plays kept us all on the edge of our seats. Yet despite these heroic efforts, the Vikings fell short. It's a case of close but no cigar, and it just goes to show how even the smallest missteps earlier in a game can haunt you later when trying to execute a comeback. All right, shifting gears now. We have to talk about Kenneth Gainwell. I mean, wow. This guy was the embodiment of explosive power for the Steelers. You see, while the Vikings were grappling to regain their footing, Gainwell was out there, just taking care of business. It's like he had decided right from the kickoff that he would make this his game, especially during those clutch moments. In the late first quarter, with the pressure building, Gainwell charged through for a dazzling touchdown, immediately shifting momentum to the Steelers. His second, just as impactful, came in the third quarter, delivering another dagger to the Vikings' comeback hopes. With an average of about 4.5 yards per carry, yeah, he was moving those chains consistently, a steamroller on the field. And it wasn't just his runs. His awareness opened up other opportunities for his teammates. Listen, Gainwell's dual threat capability is a game changer, and this performance proves it's not just about one match, but his growing influence on the Steelers' offense. His ability to break through tough defenses adds a whole new dimension, keeping opponents on their toes. Gainwell is definitely a name we'll be talking about a lot this season. And let's not forget, folks, the other half of the equation that defines champions: defense. Now here's the thing, the Steelers didn't just rely on powerful offensive plays, they showed up massively on the defensive side. The kind of performance that wins games, you know what I mean? TJ Watt, what a beast! His ability to get into Carson Wentz's head was borderline ridiculous, with 6 sacks raining down like an avalanche, forcing those crucial interceptions. This disruption was absolutely pivotal in shifting the momentum and keeping Minnesota on the back foot. But it wasn't just Watt, okay? The whole defensive lineup played like a well-oiled machine, suffocating any hopes the Vikings had of advancing the field. It's like they just didn't allow any breathing room for the opposition. And this defensive solidity isn't just a one-off, it's part of a consistent, season-long narrative of dominance. Listen, if there's one takeaway here, it's that the Steelers have set a defensive benchmark this season. So what do you guys think? Is this Steelers defense what championships are made of? I want to hear from you. Let's light up the comments. Tell me who you think made the biggest impact.